What up, Jay?
Welcome to Crack Timeout. I'm Jake.
Man, what's up, man? This is Hunter, y'all.
What you going on relax mode right now? What was that all about?
I don't know, man. I just wanted to get comfortable with everyone, man. You know, this is Crack Time.
Cause you just went from like yelling to like leaning back, and it's weirding me out. I'll just be so for real.
It's what I do, man. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I like that though. But welcome to Crack Timeout. This is episode 1 of a new podcast that me and Hunter are trying to do because we're hanging out. We got like a fucking microphone. Why not talk? That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, honestly, that's sort of where our lives are at. We're like, fuck it. We sit around enough. Let's just record. Let's record it, and then let's call it Crack Timeout.
Which is a good name.
It's a great name.
What's it mean? That's up for you guys to decide. Whatever it means for you. It could be crack, could mean anything. Timeout part is pretty self-explanatory. When you're a kid, you get put in timeout, and what do? You talk. Or you're by yourself, and that's kind of weird. But if you get lucky, you got timeout with like a friend.
Yeah. Or like a family member, a cousin or something.
That's what I mean by friend.
In your situation, you had a lot of friends growing up, I know.
Was that supposed to be a roast?
No, you spent a lot of time at the church is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
you grow up Catholic?
Catholic? What the heck?
I
No.
thought you was
Protestant
a Catholic.
Christian, dude. Grew up.
My fault.
Grew up Protestant Christian. What'd you grow up? Baptist?
Well, I went to Southern Baptist Church a little bit. I
Know
went
it.
to a church in like a regular church. I think I don't even remember. It's called Pathway.
Pathway Church?
I didn't get to it. I don't think.
This down Alabama way?
No, this was out here, California.
Dang. That's pretty cool. Well, I got a question for you just regarding churches, because people get married in churches, you know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck! What?
Well, I'm not trying to talk about your marriage. Or lack thereof. I'm talking about
Lack thereof.
I'm talking about my friend. He's talking to his girlfriend, you know what I mean, all that stuff. They're talking about marriage, all that stuff. And then she hits him with, what would you think about if you took my last name, as in the woman's last name? What do you think about that?
What do you think I think about that?
Just be so free with the people. They don't know you.
We're not gonna do this, man. That's crazy. That's like letting her drive. You know what I mean? Why would you do that? You gonna die? I mean, you're risking everything. Dude, that's crazy. Why would you? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't feel right to me. Why would you let her? I really don't even know what to say to that. I've never met somebody who's really considered that.
What would you think if you met a guy and his last name was his girl's last name? What would you even be thinking? This guy gets
How would
pegged.
I find this out? Because that's ultimately, like this is my boy.
You meet a Mexican.
Jake Pendergrass, but really he married Lucy Pendergrass, and he took her name.
Well, you meet a Mexican dude, and his last name is McTavish. And you go, how'd that happen? And you go, oh, the wife.
Oh, but see what you didn't. This is a Jewish situation.
Really?
What
Okay.
is that with the last name?
How is
Don't
this
you have to get married? Like in Jewish culture, to get married, you have to become Jewish, I think. That sounds like a Jewish last name, so maybe that's what they're doing.
That's not accurate, I don't think.
They're sucking him in. They're taking him in.
That's not accurate at all. I think maybe
they're making him like a henchman or something. You say he's Latino, he'll be cutting everyone's yard in no time, bro.
He'll be in the Jewish neighborhood.
All the Janowskis are all getting cut fresh.
We're going Janowskis. Is Jewish?
Is
That's
it not?
Polish. I guess Polish or Jews.
I don't really know, honestly. I'm over here throwing the word Jew around like I even know what that is.
You thought I was Jewish for the longest time.
Honestly, what really threw me off, I seen like a Muslim dude said he was Jewish, and that's what.
Who was? Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So how is he Muslim if he's Jewish?
Well,
you met a brown? So you're saying you met a brown dude?
I don't know what I'm saying anymore, man. This is what I'm saying. When you get too caught into the fine lines of things, people start getting offended, and that's not what we're here to do.
Yeah.
We're not here to offend nobody, I don't want to be talking Jew or any of that because it might be offensive to somebody, and I'm not about that.
That's true. Hunter is at least, you hear his accent, you think this guy wants to be offensive to people, but he's not. Hunter truly is a very nice guy.
I'm a decent guy. I'll give you some money or something.
You gonna say gentleman right there? What are you gonna say? You gonna say gentleman? Stop saying that. You gotta stop saying gentleman.
Gentleman's rough. Gentleman's tough.
Yeah, gentleman is tough because I've seen you around people. You're not always a gentleman.
You've seen me not tip a couple times. You're like, oh shit, this guy's a.
We went to a
dirtbag.
Mexican restaurant once. Bill came down $40. I sent him enough for a $4 tip at least. Bro tips $2 in dips.
Look, man, times are tough. Trump's our president, and we can't afford shit. Eggs are $12 over $12.
You didn't order eggs. You got 2 micheladas.
Listen, man, what I drink at a Mexican restaurant is between me and you and the floor, all right? We ain't got to talk about that.
And the waiter who got no tip.
Yeah,
that day.
she was pissed, I could tell.
Like,
I left my
what is
book
it?
there, man. That shit ruined my day.
Yeah, that was rough.
I can't believe I left my book there.
I know, because they had writings in there that were like, they were funny, but imagine just, here's the thing, it's a joke book, you know what I mean? So imagine just, you just got done like waiting on somebody, you get their tip, oh, what's their tip? Oh, it's $2. Oh, what'd they leave though? Oh, the notebook. Let me read some of it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the last joke in that notebook was funny, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Tell them what it is then.
We were at a Mexican restaurant. I'm looking around. I got my pen out. I'm looking around. There's sushi on the menu of this Mexican restaurant. So I'm like, don't you hate when Mexican restaurants try and serve everything?
Well, hate's a strong word.
I forgot even how the bit went.
I think the bit.
The bit was basically like, y'all ain't got to cook everything. You know, you can just relax. Just stick with Mexican food. Let the, you know.
There's a part in there where you wrote, do Spanish accent. And it goes, you want the tiger roll or the crunchy roll, man?
If you want a California roll, dog. That's not funny neither. Racism isn't funny. I don't think that shit's funny.
I'm Mexican and I'm very offended right now.
It is what it is.
Look, it's very
but
nice.
look, where does sushi comes from? Japan.
Is that a revelation you're having right now?
No, I'm just
You said
saying.
it like it's a revelation. You went, sushi comes from Japan.
Sushi comes from Japan.
Okay.
So, what does that mean?
Only Japanese
Let Japanese people serve it up. You don't want a fucking... Could you imagine a Japanese burrito? That ain't going to be good.
That wouldn't be good?
Some eel.
If they can fold sushi, they can fold a burrito. Let's get that out the way.
Basically, it's the base. That's actually a terrible analogy. Because
Why?
That's their it's like the same thing, you know, just with their...
How's
bigger
it
food,
how's
just
it
a
better
bigger
than
version. A sushi roll is essentially a burrito.
Yeah, it's just a burrito. It has rice. Okay, a shrimp burrito is just a...
Wow, it's crazy how much more we are alike than we are different.
There you go. Look at that. We all came to an agreement.
That's crazy. Wow, sushi and burritos are basically the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, they have things called sushi burritos. You've ever heard about this?
Well, no wonder they're doing all these fucking hybrids at these restaurants.
Okay,
Actually,
but to be fair...
you know what? I have fully turned. I'm pro having sushi at Mexican
Are
restaurants.
you pro?
Let them Mexicans cook everything.
I got a
Fuck it.
question
They're
for
good
you.
at it. Well, let's go.
So you're pro this. Let's say me and you, we go to a Japanese restaurant. It's like, oh, it's a little expensive, you know what I mean? So
okay,
we're breaking bank, and we're like, who's gonna be our our sushi chef, like John Gozo or something like that? A dude comes out, brown, Mexican, wearing a sushi hat. Are you like happy about this?
No. See, now I believe in craft. If you have respect for a craft, it doesn't matter what you look like.
Okay, really?
You
Okay.
can do it.
Okay, cool.
You know, if you can put
White
your mind
dude,
to it.
white dude making sushi though. What do you think?
I mean, look, am I gonna greet him like arigato to him a little bit? Fuck with him, of course, you know. But I mean, I'm gonna rock with it. See what happens. I'll let Tyler serve me up.
That's a good point. I
think again, this is gonna boil down to an effort thing. Latino people, I'll say this, just put a lot more effort into life than most other people.
That's true.
You know, I'm sorry. Most white, I know so many lazy white people. It's crazy.
Lazy whites.
Lazy whites are insane to me.
How are we talking the homeless in Alabama talking about?
If you like, I don't know. If you purchase at least a 2 liter of Mountain Dew once a week, you know, you qualify to like a certain kind of white person. Now, I don't know if I fuck with you. You know, that's like. You got to figure that shit out and call me whatever you want, man. But
so if you walk in a white dude's house and you go, yo, can I get an apple? And they go, I don't got none, but there might be someone there, and you open it up, Mountain Dew liter in there.
If I see a 2 liter Mountain Dew in your fridge, I'm looking at you differently. Is what it is. Is what it is.
What if it's OG Mountain Dew? What if it's like that white Mountain Dew? How you feel about that?
The only way that I'll think it's acceptable is if you have like some Domino's and like the packets of sauce on
Okay,
top.
so you
now I'm thinking,
yeah.
Okay, maybe he did a 2 liter with the pizza.
He had a
'Cause
party.
I'll get crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you might get fucking nuts want to do. Mountain Dew's insane though. It like is glowing when you see
Mountain Dew is like drinking plutonium.
It has like a glow.
Yeah, it's like uranium, I think is the word I'm looking for.
Oh, let me drink this glowing shit. You know, what are we doing? It's crazy.
You ever see a guy drink Mountain Dew with ice? That's
Bro,
strange.
I honestly, I'm about to really come full circle here. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Go
I
ahead.
used to be a heavy
MTN?
Mountain Dew guy.
Oh, no. You were Mountain Dew
I was
heavy?
doing the Dew hard, man.
You were doing Dew hard?
I'm telling you, it was crazy. I used to like, I would drink a tall, like a, yeah.
Yeah.
I would Mountain Dew it up.
What do you think is worse for you, Mountain Dew or Coke? If you had to guess. I'm not Coca-Cola. I'm talking about
Like doing like cocaine versus Mountain Dew.
you drink a 2-liter cocaine
Honestly,
or a bump of
okay.
Coke in
I
one
see what
night.
you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
One bump versus the entire amount of damage a 2 liter would do.
Yeah.
I'm honestly gonna say that you are probably gonna be, if we know it's pure and tested and it's not like fentanyl or anything like that, you're definitely probably safer doing the Coke, I would say, than drinking a 2 liter.
that definitely
Especially
sounds right.
in like one sitting. If you had to like, if you had 1 hour to do 2 bumps, and you had 1 hour to do 2 liter, that 2 liter is doing way more damage than 2 bumps. Oh yeah.
Let's say you go out.
Long term?
Let's say you're in downtown, right?
Downtown.
And you see a homeless guy and he's yelling something at you. You just got done doing a bump of coke. How are you reacting versus how are you reacting if you just got done drinking a full 2-liter Mountain Dew? You attacking that bum on Mountain Dew? You drink a Mountain Dew, you strangle him.
Bro, if you drink Mountain Dew, your best bet is to like get as close as you can to him, jam your own fingers down your throat, and then spray that like stomach acid Mountain Dew mix.
Oh,
at
yeah.
this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hopefully gets in the eyes, disables, and maybe you go for a stomach kick or something. But you're gonna have to. I don't know. I mean, obviously, coked up. I don't know. I don't have any experience with cocaine, but I can say that I've seen people on cocaine fight and.
Yeah,
they ain't slow. I'll say that.
Yeah.
You know, they're definitely
I saw a video
around pretty quick.
I saw a cops video where a guy was on crack. He got tased up, just kept moving.
I think it's
kept it going.
Honestly, yeah, they got like that. I love the like I love cocaine use in professional like fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I love that those guys are big cocaine dudes. Any like major fighter, Conor McGregor, John Jones, Floyd Mayweather, any major name like that, they all have like been known for partying with coke, you know? And I just imagine being with that guy, just yacked out of his mind, just like fucking trying to punch everybody, just drama with everyone. It's like, that must be such an adrenaline rush to hang out with that for a night.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you're with a rich, just coked out lunatic trying to fight people. Yeah.
That'd be a great time.
And he's your boy. That's your dog.
Well, he could switch in a second, though. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
It gets a little too dark out. My skin's not the whitest. You know what I mean? They're throwing some hams my way, calling me certain words. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you this, man.
I would take one uppercut, though, to hang out with that for a night. I'll take one uppercut to hang out with that for a night.
You would take an uppercut to hang out with
If you said you could hang out with this guy for a whole weekend, but you might take an uppercut, I'll take I'll take the chance.
Yeah, I could definitely. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll handle that. I got a strong nose.
That would be so fun to like a coked out just imagine a prime time 80s coke.
Mike Tyson? Yeah, I was like Mike Tyson, 80s coke?
Dude, that must have been an experience. That guy did some damage around the United States,
Oh,
right?
for sure.
He's like a lot of people's like long lost father. Gotta be.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Long lost dad?
Tyson?
Yeah, you think he was out there fucking? I don't. I feel like he's a guy who's like above that. Oh wait, no, he went to jail for some.
Above that?
No.
I don't think that you know the same Mike. You need to brush up on your Mike Tyson history. This
I
guy
gotta
was
watch a doc.
known.
I gotta watch a doc.
He bought tigers. You think you bought tigers and not fuck?
Maybe that's why he's buying tigers, because he's not fucking.
No, man. You buy tigers because you're like you ran out of.
Oh, puss.
I mean, imagine that's the frivolous spending necessary to keep a tiger around.
That's
You've already spent money on that.
Yeah.
You know. You need to look up 80s Tyson, bro. That was a different animal. That guy was crazy. Have you ever watched like a Tyson interview?
Of course. You're talking about like actually what? Yeah, my bad, bro. He's talking about fucking his own opponents.
It was a good time, man. But yeah, this is Crack Timeout, dude. We're out here and we're having a timeout right now. We're just sort of taking a pause in life, checking things out. It was fucking hailing earlier. That was weird.
Yeah, we live in California, and there was outside and it was hailing. It was like when Moses. I'm not beating the Jewish allegations right now, but it's like when Moses tried to set my people free, bro. It just started raining cats and dogs and frogs and.
It was scary. We looked out the window. I mean, there was like heavy.
It was a heavy flow of hail.
That was like a lot. I was a little nervous about that.
Yeah.
But that's what we're dealing with. It. We're getting past. You know, sometimes.
Do you think that God brings worse weather to sinners? What do you think?
I mean, I didn't know we was about to take such a biblical turn.
What do you think?
But I mean, if I'm gonna have to roll with it, I think
Like, do you think like
it's just who is it affecting? Because maybe like what I'm thinking is maybe it was hailing. Someone was like at an intersection down here. Maybe they're a piece of shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
They've been living reckless or something. They stop and go regular, but they don't realize that someone else in a hurry. They run the stop sign. Boom, they dead now.
Exactly.
And they couldn't stop in time because of the hail. Maybe that's real. Why can't that be real? You know,
I'm not saying
that's
it's
real.
not. Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it's still you got to be open to it. You know, I'm not saying nothing's not real. I'm not saying anything is real.
Whenever I get hit with some weird weather, I think there must be some evil around me right now.
I always thought that whenever you're walking down the street and the street light turn out on top of you, I think, there's a demon following me for sure.
You think that?
You've never seen that?
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
It's nighttime. You're walking down the street, you and your buddies, and the street lights, you know.
Yeah.
Occasionally they just go out. And
They turn off?
They just turn off.
Like no red, no green, no yellow.
They were on
Okay.
and now they're off.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll do that in like I don't know. Well, I think my older cousin told me one time that means like a demon's following you. And that shit stuck with me. I was always really worried. And it happens all the time. I'll be like walking in the street, the lights just turn off and shit.
That is a creepy thing to just happen to be thinking about.
No, I mean, for him to say, what's crazy is like we was young. He's over here talking about demons and shit. Like,
Yeah,
he
has some. You know what I mean?
I can tell, man. Holy fuck.
I was scared of demons my whole life because I mean one time I was staying at my cousin's place and they told me that there was a graveyard nearby and like around 1 a.m. they'd come and knock on the door, so beware.
Okay.
I think he knocked on the door.
Again, with these childish little games you and your cousins be playing.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all got going on. There's no like.
My childish games with my
What
cousins.
do y'all call like a ghost, like a mayate or something like that?
This is my white cousins I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, my fault. My fault.
My Mexican cousins,
Y'all call that motherfucker Casper and shit. Casper, come out.
So this is how I know you don't actually interact with your Mexican family. Mexican families, my cousins, the age we don't line up age wise.
I'm pretty much basically in the same age range as all my Spanish family.
No, because the way Spanish people have kids, the ages are not lining up. No kid is having a kid at the same time. My cousins are like 24 or 3. I got no cousins my age.
Oh, you did have bad parents. I forgot about that. My fault.
I had aunts who were having kids at 12 years old.
I mean, that's bad.
That's not my mom. My mom had a kid when she was
just like a
25.
bad family, you know what I mean?
Okay, chill out. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I'm not.
My family's cool. You can make fun of them. I don't care, but
I'm not talking about. This is Crack Timeout, man. We're having a good fucking time. That is for sure.
yeah. Your hair right now, it looks like someone walked by with a magnet, and your hair's magnetic.
I'm trying to grow it back out. Look, I'll be honest. I had a real Britney Spears moment. Okay, I went fucking crazy. I got in a fight with my girlfriend. We started arguing about like what the fuck was gonna happen with our future. I didn't know what was going on. I started to feel like my long hair made me look old, so I shaved it all off in the bathroom. I had a moment.
And what
Freaked
happened
out.
when you walked out and she saw it? She went, "Oh no."
Oh my God! She said, "What'd you do?" That's her she said, "What'd you do?" She said it like sad, like that. What'd you do? It was so sad, man.
Did you show her the mulch though?
I mean, I flexed on her. I mean, let's be so for real. When you shave your head, you do look a little more.
Well, you look more like because you've been in prison. You got little tattoos on your chest. You got a little tattoo on your chest. Show the people your tattoo on your chest.
Oh man, I mean, I've made mistakes.
He's got an eagle tattoo on his chest. Is what it is.
We're not gonna.
Which, by the way, if you get an eagle tattoo on your chest, you're 99% of the time.
American.
99% of the time, you are racist.
Whoa.
I'll throw you in the 1%.
Throwing those kind of allegations.
I'll throw you in the 1%.
Crazy, man.
I'll throw you in the 1%.
You start saying things like he's a racist, and then that's like really that sticks.
Well, I don't think. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Hunter's racist. But if I'm a tattoo artist and a guy walks in with your accent and goes, "Put an eagle on my chest," I'm going, "Yeah," you know what I mean? I'm not thinking this guy's not doing hate crimes.
Man, this was getting this. It hurts so bad, dude. I got the tattoo at a weird time in my life too.
When are you not in a weird time in your life right now?
It's always. I'm fucking just bouncing through life, man. It's great, though, you know.
Yeah.
Just jumping around. But I was when I got this tattoo, I had just split up with a girl, and I was real emotional, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I'm gonna make like a big change in my personality. I'm gonna be like this different guy. Started listening to more like rock music, you know. I got into that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bought some Doc Martens.
You're wearing them right now?
I've never left, you know.
You're wearing them right now?
Stuck around. They stuck around. And you know what else stuck around? These shitty tattoos, because I got all of them in like a month.
Oh, man.
I had this real identity crisis and just tattooed my entire torso. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of them. They're terrible.
Yeah, but it's all good. We're working on it, you know. Sometimes you live and you learn. Will I get another tattoo?
Probably. I guarantee you have a kid.
I will get a tattoo of if we get a million subscribers one day, I will get Crack Timeout above my ass crack. That's a
I'll take that. Yeah.
I will get Crack Timeout as a trap stamp over my ass crack if we get, I'll say less than that, 100,000 subs. I'm in there.
You'll do
I'll
that for
get
100,000?
Crack Timeout. Yeah.
You'll do it for 10,000.
I mean, honestly, if we get to 10,000, I'll probably do it. I'll probably get Crack Timeout above the crack.
That would be hilarious. That would be a thing. We'll post about it. We'll take a picture.
That'd be great.
That'd be hilarious.
Let's do it.
I guarantee if you had a daughter, you would get her name tattooed somewhere on you. You probably name her some stupid name like Venus. Like, and your girlfriend's like, oh, because of the planet? Nah, bitch, Venus flytrap and shit. Some stupid reason you got Venus, but
my girlfriend was telling me about one of her friends and what they named their kid.
yeah, what's the?
I'm not gonna say the baby's real name, but it's the equivalent of like a Mercedes or
Daughter's name is Lexus. Go on.
or Infinity G35 basically, bro. So I was just talking so much shit to my girl.
Her name is Toyota Tacoma.
I just kept walking up to her. I'm like, "Hello, my name is Lotus."
You know, would be a sick name. Alfa Romeo would be a sick name for a kid,
Hello,
though.
my name is G-Wagon.
If G-Wagon is a name for a girl with a dump truck, though.
Dude, it's so funny. Just totally, honestly, fucking your
That'd
kid
be a good
in a
line
weird
for-
way is like fucking your kid up.
If you met a girl named Mercedes and she had a dump truck, and she's like 25, whatever. If you were a guy, you'd be like, "Look at the Mercedes G-Wagon in the bag." You know what I mean?
Okay, like who are you doing that for? Like, you're gonna tell her that?
Yeah, so if you're like a guy, if you've been dating a little bit.
Oh, so you gotta okay.
You've been
already
dating
in the
it.
game. Now you're talking about just like little things you're gonna throw at her. Just
Yeah,
for
like
fun?
little nicknames.
Okay, can I be honest?
Yeah, go ahead.
No one thinks about like girls in that way.
In
You're
like-
thinking about being with a girl and like the 3rd month in.
Yeah.
That's like where you're stoked about. That's what you're.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
So you're thinking about one
well,
night type
most
thing.
guys, let's just be so fair. Most guys fixate on like the very beginning, right? Like first
Yeah.
hooking up. That's like a lot of the steam
Mhm.
energy, and then if she's worth it, long-term marriage, right? Those are
Yeah.
like the two.
Some
real
people
landmarks.
think that, yeah.
You're a real hype on just being with her for about 3 months, just like the middle of the mall shit.
It's a good time. 3 months in, no arguments.
No arguments. Oh,
You
you
th-
deal with that a lot, huh? You get in a lot of arguments with.
We're trying to act like couples don't get in arguments. You don't get any arguments ever.
I mean, look, me and my lady have been known to go at it or two.
You told me you just shaved your head after an argument. How bad was that one? What'd she say? You're balding? Did she
I
say the
did.
truth?
I freaked out. I shaved my head, man. It's a moment. We all have them. I didn't go to the mental hospital like some people we know.
That's a good point. I've never even considered going to. I actually am worried I'm schizophrenic.
Oh, I could have told you you're schizophrenic, man.
Well, I don't actually think I am, but only one time in my life.
Bro, at multiple times when you get really defensive, you go full Robert De Niro face. That lets me know you're
That's not
schizophrenic.
schizophrenia.
You have a whole when you start backpedaling as a person. Whenever someone starts backing you into a corner,
Yeah.
got to cut that stutter out, right? That was crazy. That's what.
I didn't even notice it until you said something. But go on.
When you start getting backed into a corner, you definitely go full Robert De Niro face. It's so weird. I've
talking to
noticed you as like a friend. You start doing this kind of.
Talking to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You just like get in this weird. Oh, you don't know what to. And then you start being real mean, and then you go for like low blows. You'll be like, "Yeah, your mom's a fucking whore" or something like.
Whoa!
You don't do that.
I never met her before, but she gave me these nice shoes.
I wasn't talking about my mom. I'm just saying anybody.
Oh.
but, you know, that's nice too.
Yeah, I mean, I would never say that. What the heck?
So you don't do that.
Call your mom a whore?
Someone's roasting you. Someone just got off too good, like Jake is short jokes, and then like maybe your
heard them
girlfriend looks
before.
like a dude joke, and then you're sort of backed into a corner. You don't know what to do. Crowd of people around you. Jake Jones go
Yeah.
full Robert De Niro face and start just cutting low. You'll start saying things about families' drug problems, or you'll say sister's got a funny leg or something like that.
Family
I've seen
crimes.
you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just me defending myself.
No, but you do it. You're pretty vicious. Come on.
Vicious?
Vicious.
We going vicious right now?
It's cool. It's just how you are sometimes.
I mean, I'll take that. So yeah, I could put in a corner. I'm like I'm you know what I am? I'm a stray dog, dude.
Well,
That's my
okay,
nickname.
hold
Call me
on.
the stray dog from now on.
You're not a stray dog.
You put me in a corner, I start biting, bro.
Bro, that's so far away from your personality.
You just
That's so
said
far
you put me in a corner, I get mean. That's what a dog does.
Yeah, okay.
Start calling me Rottweiler from now on.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start calling you Roddy.
No, not that. That's
Roddy.
That's pretty cool.
Roddy.
Rotten.
It could be short for a lot of things.
Yeah. But you try to, you know what I mean? You put me in the corner, I start biting, and it's a problem for you sometimes. You can't take it, you start getting all mad.
I also want to ask you this. Just I don't know why this. When people hit you with the Richard Ramirez shit, how does that make you? Where do you stand on that?
I don't have any issue with that at all.
Do you like the Richard Ramirez thing, or you?
I don't like it. I don't dislike it.
Do
I
you
don't
feel like you look like or have any sort of like?
I don't think I would look like him that much. I don't think I look like him. I've seen guys that actually look like him, so I don't actually think that I look like him that much.
Do you think you share a way of thinking with Richard Ramirez?
I'm gonna start eating people and worship Satan.
I don't know. You've said some kind of crazy stuff around me before, and I've just been like, maybe this guy's a reincarnated Richard Ramirez.
I've never seen a person and thought what they taste like.
Okay.
I've never read the Bible.
Yes, you have. You said that. We were cruising down the. You said, "Oh, she looks good. She looks tasty." You said that.
That's such a lie.
Oh, she looks like I want to eat that. I was like, bro, can you stop? That's a woman, man.
You're lying, right? The whole story's not true at all.
The story's not true. Whatever, dude.
If it was true, I'd admit to all that stuff if it was true.
You've never said anything about someone being tasty, but at the end of the day, you have.
Well, I've never. Here's the thing about me looking like Richard Ramirez. I don't think I look like him, and if I did, I wouldn't care. People think he's a good-looking guy.
There were chicks going nuts for him.
Chicks loved Richard Ramirez. He's kind of like the OG Johnny Depp.
Okay, take that back.
It's kind of the truth, though.
Take that back.
Johnny Depp couldn't play Richard Ramirez. Tell me that right now. Johnny Depp couldn't play Richard Ramirez.
Speaking of Johnny Depp, I got to tell you something about my mom here in a second, but we're going to keep talking about this.
Well,
so
tell me what
Richard
your mom did.
Ramirez. Bro, my mom told me the other day, we're talking on the phone, she said she named me after Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. That's
Isn't
Johnny
that
Depp,
pretty
I guess,
fucking
but
cool, dude?
Yeah.
That's like there's like a
That's cool. That's like a good guy to be named after. Like, it's a cool, interesting person.
I feel now more compelled that I got to do something.
You should read his books.
I gotta
have you
write
ever
the
read a
next
book?
Great American. Yes.
You read his
I'm
book?
working on 2 of them right now. One, I married Wyatt Earp, talking about my grandfather, and this is the gunfighter.
Grandpa married Wyatt Earp.
Well, no, my great grandfather would have been I don't know.
And
I'm
this
related
this
to
one's
Wyatt
called
Earp
what?
In some way. The gunfighter. Different
Okay,
story.
who is the main character?
The gunfighter is a book about just sort of how much the Wild West was bullshit. Let's just be
Okay, the
it's
man
sort
of
of
the myth.
like
Okay.
where they're going with it. And then I married Wyatt Earp was simply a story about a woman who married him and was with him for a short while. He had a bunch of wives.
She talks about getting digged down.
I mean, she hasn't gone directly into it, but I'm only about 25 in, so we'll see
25
what
words in if I had a
25 pages.
25 page.
Is that cool with you or what?
I don't believe you read.
I'm working on reading more.
If you're in jail. My question about jail is: if you're in jail, do you have to be part of a group, or can you just be a solo guy?
What do you think? I think it's pretty mandatory you get into groups pretty quick.
For real. So if I go in jail, who am I rocking with?
That's on you, man. I don't know. If I was you, I probably would lean more toward my Latino brothers.
Okay.
I mean, that's.
But they only speak in Spanish, though. How am I going to fit in?
Bet you gonna learn. You gonna learn quick, or you gonna be getting your cheeks hurt.
I'm going to learn what 9 inches
And
is
you're
in
a
Spanish.
little dude too.
Yeah,
You
I
need to
know.
be real worried about that. You better hope you don't ever drink and drive and kill someone or something like
Oh,
that.
my gosh.
You'll
imagine?
be done for in there.
I'll be dead in
You
prison.
go into prison 130 pounds. You're gonna be someone's loofah.
You need a scrub. And they put just shampoo on my hair to scrub their ass. I'm like, yo.
Just shampooing your head up just to put some big ass dudes.
Yo, why you down there? Lick it, bitch.
Oh man, yeah, that's like. So yeah, you need to. I'm not. I would probably be a little bitch in there too. Look, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Joe Tough guy. I'm not with that.
I'm the opposite of Joe
That's
Tough
not me.
guy.
That's not my style. I don't ever want to deal with that. That's scary. That's enough prison talk.
Okay. It's enough prison talk. Just a weird, abrupt end. I'm not tough guy. That's the end of prison talk.
I just don't want to keep talking about it because it's
I get
scary. It's a scary thought, man.
It is a scary thought.
That's like imagine getting fucking. You really fall into some serial killer's trap. He's really got you at the end of the pier, and he's just playing Saw games with you the whole time.
Goodness.
That's could you imagine that though? Really being in that. Now you're really on your toes looking around.
It's like jump off and get eaten by sharks, or kick this baby into the ocean. It's like, yo, that's the Saw games. That's what they do.
Yeah, no, but there was never hurt a baby in it. I don't think
It was like shave. It was like cut off your leg or
Yeah.
die.
you have to do self harm. It's not fucking cave a baby skull in.
They don't do.
Jesus.
They don't do non-self harm. They don't do the key is in that guy's rectum. Get it out.
I don't know. Ugh.
They do shit like that.
No, they didn't do. In his ass, did
They
they?
have 10 saws.
Behind your eye or some shit. I remember that. The key.
The key is in his brain. Y'all kill him or y'all all die. It's like, brother, man. Sorry. No, don't kill me. Maybe it's like a fob. You know what I mean?
It's like an apartment key fob. It works for all the doors.
Let's try my keys first. Let's just see if they work.
It's in my brain. Just put my head close to the lock.
They got a button to click. Click that button.
I'm gonna blink real hard, see if that did anything.
And the car goes, "Ging, ging." I told you it worked. It's a modern car they got in here, man.
Oh, I'm so dumb, man. So
That is a
dumb.
big fear. Saw fear is big.
I mean, that's like terrifying. You really fall into like some lunatic's plot, Or like, oh my god,
Why would they
one
get
of the
you, though?
saddest ones. Do you remember
Yeah.
like the guy who did dressed up like the Joker and did the TV or the
Movie theater?
movie? Oh
Sad.
God,
Sad.
that is like such a
That's a
because
big
there's
fear.
no way in and out. You're at the top of that thing. You're making out with your chick. You're trying to finger her or something, and next thing you know, 9mm rounds are flying by
That
your
is-
head.
That's
That's insane. I can't even imagine. Like that, my anxiety just goes up thinking about.
When
that.
I saw Joker, the new one on opening night, the 2019, and when I was watching, there was a guy in the back just laughing to himself. I was like
yeah,
freaking out.
that was him.
I was like, he's gonna shoot everybody up in here.
He was waiting.
Whenever I go to a movie theater, I always have my eye on everybody though.
Yeah, that's still not going to do anything when there's one way in, one way out.
There's 2 ways to do it though. There's 4 ways. That way. That's 4.
You can't go out the top, though, is what I'm saying. It's pretty easy when someone could just bend that corner, and next thing you know, they're just going up frame with it.
Did you ever have the fantasy of someone shooting up your school and you taking them out?
No.
I had that fantasy a lot.
I had that fear.
Oh.
Could you imagine, man? That'd be...
Why the fantasy someone trying, like, there's like 10 kids trying to shoot up my school.
I would
take
always try
out
to be
one.
nice to the weirdest kids. I swear I would go out of
Is
my
that
way.
why we hang?
I mean, I go out of my way to really... If I think you might... I'll be like, hey, man, what's up? You need some...
Doritos.
What's up, man?
Have all my Cheetos.
I got a spicy chicken sandwich with your name on it. I used to get the hookup in high school with
Really?
the lunch lady. I knew
Because the
she was
principal.
Like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I had the hookup, so I'd just be spicy chicken sandwich. Who want one? You know what I mean?
Are you for real?
I'd hand them out to everybody.
All the weirdest kids got a spicy chick and they'd be all right.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that's
well,
good.
at least with me is what I thought. My
Mhm.
mom was thinking when he does come in here with his grandpa's, 1911, I'm not gonna be. He only got 8 shots in that motherfucker. He ain't gonna hit me with it. I don't think. If I give him at least 3 spicy McChickens, or
He can be like, I'll spare him. I'll use his bullet on that chick that said I'm short and
yeah, well, sure,
Big
it's
nose
a
and-
little close to home with you, but
yeah.
I get it, man. I don't know. I was reading a thing. I saw a thing the other day, and it was like at a boys' school, and it was like a mass announcement to the parents that it's so funny that they've had to have plumbers come out multiple times because the kids just keep like nutting in the toilets.
Wait, what?
It clogged up
At the school?
At the school.
Who's jacking at school?
I don't know. I guess it's like a problem they're having these days.
Where is this at?
I don't know. It was like a fucking post I was reading. I don't
I
remember.
guarantee there's a teacher there that's hot.
It was a school, and it was like an all-boys school, though, and I could just imagine they probably
There's a
don't-
hot teacher
They
there.
don't have like the best toilet set up,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
like some private little boys' school, and it's just
Little boys. What?
Well, I'm not saying like little school.
Oh,
not for
okay.
little boys, but little school.
Yeah.
I think it was a high school, which is it's
Well,
just
obviously,
funny.
no one's who's whacking at 10,
Yeah,
12.
But I mean, I don't want to get too deep into that, but I think it's hilarious that they
Yeah,
are
there's.
having to get like plumbers out there
That's
to fix
hilarious.
that,
There's
and,
probably,
like
like-
2 times a month.
That's gotta be illegal, right? Touching that shit though. That's gotta be like a little bit illegal touching it.
What do you mean illegal? The fuck? It's still got to like.
Imagine
You
just
have to
drops
unclog
on
it.
your nose. You're like, oh.
Oh my god! Like a little bit just hits the bottom of your lip. You know what another fear of mine I've always had, bro, is like a bum. Imagine a bum just running up and like with his
Oh,
dirty
yeah.
bum hand and just hitting you with the right there on the right there
That's
on
a
the
big
lip.
fear.
Oh my god!
Or going like little like blood.
You can't
a blood
wash
flick,
your face.
A blood flick in the mouth. Get AIDS. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a big. That's
Oh,
terrible.
shit. Mm.
But that's school. There's probably like some like hot teacher that they after period 3 they go in the bathroom all together and start whacking in the bathrooms.
Okay. Well, I don't think they're doing it all together, but
Maybe they don't know, but
that's crazy.
have you never whacked off at school before?
I'm sitting here thinking of just like
But be so
how-
for real.
at school,
You whacked off at school.
bro. When I was in high school, I didn't have time for that, and like you would have
Oh.
got fucked with. We had a small. It
I
was
had
a
a
small
friend-
bathroom situation anyway. Everyone was like, if you were
Oh,
in there
yeah.
taking a dump, someone was gonna throw like dip on you or like
I had a friend that whacked off in class.
in the locker, the football locker rooms
Yeah.
at my high school didn't even have doors,
You can see guys whacking off.
or just guys taking shits. I don't know. Not everyone's just whacking off.
Well,
at-
why would
in
you
a
were talking about
bathroom.
whacking off and you're bringing up?
I'm saying in my experience
Yeah.
at high school that the football field house, it didn't have doors on so you just had to take a shit and just like everyone's walking by looking at you.
For real?
It's weird.
Oh, that is strange.
It's like something out of like the 50s. You know what I mean? It was a strange.
One of the
shit.
most embarrassing things I ever did in high school was I was in weightlifting class. If you can't tell.
nice.
Yeah, no.
Really
but
worked out for you. You
keep in
learned
mind,
a lot in
I
that
keep in mind,
class.
I weigh like 125. I'm very small. But one time after a
Did you ace
workout, I did this thing where like I act like I couldn't find my shirt, so I could walk around the whole school shirtless, show off my abs. Keep in mind, I was like 14. I had 10-year-old body, dude.
Where you just reminded me. That's great. I love that. I mean, the confidence needed to do that. And I remember being that young and like, ooh, this is the move.
I remember
Being so
I saw a girl who I didn't really like that much, but I was like, oh, she's gonna love me now.
So listen to this. At my old high school,
Mhm.
where we would practice workout gym area, it was like these garage doors, and it was sort of outside. There was a curb area. Anyway, it was in the back of the school, and sometimes the cheerleader girls would hang in the back too. So they're back there.
Mm-hmm.
I step off of a curb and just shatter my right ankle. Just blow it out. I'm talking, it immediately swells up to like fucking, I'm wearing 3 pairs of shoes. It's disgusting. Just because I was like trying to look Joe Cool like you with my shirt off and shit. I see these group of girls. I step off a simple curve, roll my ankle. Game over.
Did you cry?
Dude, I'm nonstop bawling, crying in front of these
How
girls.
old are you at this point?
I was probably 15. It was a freshman in high school. I mean, this was like, I don't know however old you are then. Oh my God. And then one time my buddy's mom, she'd pick us up for middle school, and she thought I was in the back seat. You know, all the doors closed.
Oh yeah.
Pop, pop. She thought the other one did. She took off. My foot was underneath the. She ran over my foot, and I sort of like fell out the car. I got fucked up.
Oh no, he meant to be on a different bus.
She was a nice lady, man. The King family, they were great.
You dropping names? I knew a King too.
Good people.
They were good at football. My
Good people.
Kings. Good peeps.
Good, nice people.
What are you trying to do right there? Drinking your alkaline water? What does alkaline water mean? Like acid? pH level high?
Something about pH. Honestly, don't know. They run a special on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming it's probably just
You just spilled it on his pants, by the way. It looks like you peed his pants.
piss boy. That's a little piss boy.
Hey, piss boy, roll ankle idiot.
Did you ever go like to the like roller rink or anything? In the South, that was a really big thing.
We didn't have roller rinks, but I would go to the ice skating rink. And one time we were at ice skating. So my church do this thing.
Did you? So you know how to ice skate?
I don't want to tell the story. I'm great at ice skating.
You know how to ice skate.
Not only do I know how, I am legit great at ice. I'm not trying to be like flexing.
You're a big hockey guy too, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm great at ice skating. My girlfriend's
Did you
surprised.
play hockey on ice before?
I have.
When?
I was 13. I played roller hockey in high school though.
Oh, okay. So you now can you explain the difference?
Yeah, roller
For
hockey.
people who don't know.
So ice hockey is about $2,500 to play in a league, and roller hockey is about $100.
No one cares about
It's about $100 to play roller hockey. So roller hockey is more what I was playing.
I just want to understand the difference between roller hockey and ice hockey. Is all. Like game wise, explain it to me. Like if you've played both, what was
Here's
the
the difference. Here's the difference. You're talking to a girl. You go, I play hockey. Oh yeah, where? Oh, at the Irvine roller rink. They go. Now if you say I play ice hockey, they try and suck your dick that moment because they know you got money.
They know you balling as fuck. You rich. You pull it up in a.
If you play
Land
ice
Rover.
hockey, you're rich. That's what it was. There's no difference. The ice hockey has blue lines. Roller hockey does not have blue lines.
Who's your favorite hockey player?
Nathan McKinnon, Colorado Avalanche. We don't got to talk about sports. So no one cares about sports.
Guess who my favorite hockey player is?
Is it a famous person? Wayne Gretzky. It's the only person you know probably.
One more guess.
Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby,
One more guess.
Connor McDavid.
Michael Jordan. Played one season.
He did not play season of hockey.
Yes,
he played
did.
baseball.
No, he played one season of hockey,
What
bro. They
team?
put him on a team. I don't know. It was something out of California. The
Okay.
Kings, maybe.
They put Jordan on the Kings. He wouldn't play for the Blackhawks, one of the biggest franchises in hockey.
I'm telling you right now, he was on the team for like a roster or a game.
All right, I believe it. That's pretty cool, Michael Jordan.
I think I read that in a Guinness World Record book.
Shortest contract. Most sports.
Who knows? I think most professional sports.
But yeah, I mean, if you played hockey, you'd drop it $2,500. But ice skating, I went to an ice skating rink once, and this girl who was the daughter of someone I knew, she was flying down the ice, fell down, hand on the ice, and you already know what happened.
She got that shit chopped off. Lobbed off.
I didn't see it.
Medieval
I
times
heard about.
style.
I was there and I heard about it.
Oh my god.
I must have missed the screams. You know what I mean? But that traumatized me. Now whenever I fall, I do this. I fall and I ball my fist because you can't cut a hand off.
Okay, first off, yes you can.
First off, not with ice skates.
That's crazy.
You must be going a million miles an hour on ice skates if you're cutting a hand off.
What was the? So like when I was in school, it was we'd go to the movie theater.
Okay, that's every school. But
A
go
lot
ahead.
of movie theater hangs. Is that what you did too? A lot of movie theater hangs.
Not really. I mean, we would go to
Where
movie
was your
theaters.
spot?
We go to
Well,
we go-
first
you
I
go-
was in California, and I'm gonna tell you about the difference.
Okay, well, and around here you go to football games. You watch the high school football team.
Okay.
That was
man.
big. I would go down there
Where was
with
the
my
hang
friends.
spot? Was there not like a group like social where everyone was hanging?
A group social. There's a place by my house called the Mesa, which is like a Taco Bell. Hang
Okay.
down by Taco Bell. Certain spot, not really a certain spot. I mean, me and my friends ate lunch by the girls' locker room, not for any weird reason. Just it had shade. You know what I mean? It was the only spot that had shade. We weren't.
I bet that's the only spot that had shade,
We,
bro.
well, we weren't cool enough to eat in the cafeteria, so we had to find a shady spot.
That's so funny.
We had to find a shady spot.
You got kicked out of the calf, dog.
Well, if I have to describe the women's locker room, it's like a long hallway. Chilling there. No one else there. There's a vending machine. That's where I would hang. We never. Girls were not in there during lunch, so we're not like we're perving out looking through a keyhole like a bunch of psychopaths.
Yeah, I bet.
There
that
were no
didn't happen
boners at
all.
lunch. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my god.
But that was the spot. It had shade. But you were saying, where was your hang spot in Alabama?
Man, in Alabama, well, in California, we would do the movie theater.
Okay.
But in Alabama, it was the Walmart parking lot. But I'm telling you, Friday night after a football game, Walmart parking lot. Saturday night, all night, Walmart parking lot.
Oh yeah.
That's where everyone hang. You would get drunk in a Walmart parking lot. Fist fight every night in the Walmart parking lot.
Oh yeah.
I've broken up with girls in the Walmart parking lot. I've hooked up with girls in the Walmart parking lot. It's like
your Notebook.
yeah, man. It's like a staple too, because it's not like generations of people grow up just on the weekends in high school hanging out in the Walmart parking lot. It's
So there are girls in Alabama who, when they tell their
right now there's like 5
So-
shitty Dodge trucks probably chilling in a Walmart.
So
parking
there are many women in Alabama that when they tell their losing their virginity story, they're gonna be like, "Man, he took me in the best pickup to the best Walmart in
I
town."
can almost guarantee you, Walmart parking lots have taken more virginities in the South than any other
Wow.
location, for sure.
That's
By
guaranteed.
far,
Guaranteed.
landslide.
Guaranteed.
More babies have been made in Walmart parking lots than anywhere else.
That's good because you can just go right inside and get what you need. Kind of works out.
Or you don't go inside and get the plan B, and then you end up with the baby.
I was just talking about diapers, bro. You already going straight kill this thing, bro.
Well, I mean, yeah, man, but it's crazy. No, that's everyone would hang there, dude. Fights. Oh my God, the fist fights. We used to see in Alabama too. You can get the crazy fireworks. So around that time of the year, 4th of July and shit,
yeah.
it turned into automobile firework like wars.
Yeah.
People were rolling around shooting Roman candles at each other and shit. It was crazy, bro. I remember one time, I'm not kidding, I was sitting like in the back seat. We got like this bazooka looking thing. I don't know, it had like 50 rockets on it. And we went into like a Walmart parking lot situation, and I shot everybody up, dude.
Oh,
Hit
yeah.
some girl, burned her skin up real bad. She tried to sue me and shit.
Are you for real?
Yeah, can't talk about it, but
Okay.
it got what she did technically, but it is what it is.
How much you lose? Can't talk about it. Can't talk about it.
Got a pissed off Jew, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I liked Arizona when it came to 4th of July, because you get fireworks because it's like they say they're not really regulated down there.
Yeah, they don't get
Kind of get whatever you need, and
you
you
used to go to Havasu a lot.
Havasu every 4th of July. Always.
I can't believe you don't have any crazy Havasu stories. Like you didn't see anything nuts out there. Havasu's like insane. Every time I've been,
Oh, I'd be like 12. I'm not walking to. Oh, I'd be like 10, 11, 12.
But that's when you're most curious. So how do you not remember? Like I bet you saw some crazy shit still.
Well, we mostly be like on a boat. We'd be like on like a pontoon. You know what I mean? But we walk downtown by the pier, the docks, the bridge, London Bridge. You can see that's when women will walk around naked. Women just walk around naked.
Yeah, I know.
That was awesome as a kid.
Oh my God, I bet as 13-year-old kid.
Oh my gosh,
4th of
me and my
July.
cousins sing 4th of July tits.
Oh my, and those are like, what year is this? This is probably 2008,
13.
2013.
Yeah, I'm not that old.
Yeah, so fake tits are just now getting really.
Oh yeah,
good.
they're
Quality's
huge. They're
getting
all
good.
fake. All the dudes are disgusting. They're all like they're leathery skin. You know what I mean?
Leathery skin, shitty tattoos. They
The
all got,
women
like,
have
nice bows.
disgusting tattoos. I'm lucky if some of them even have hair. I'll be so for real. Some of them are bald, but then some of them also had some nice. The one there was like blonde though. There's no blondes in Havasu.
You're real big. You have a very specific type, and that is what it is.
I think blonde hair is cool. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you see a lot of like. I'm not gonna say like I was looking at supermodels out there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, your typical Havasu attendee.
I'm looking
is
at a
not-
Havasu lizard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I hear you, and especially there's only a certain type of girl too who just walks around with their tits just out,
Yeah, and they usually have 3 kids they don't talk to.
like
That's what I was looking
unprovoked tits out's crazy.
You see a woman with her walk around naked with her kids behind her, like those kids are not happy. I see that sometimes. One time we were on a boat and a guy ran into us on his boat because he was drunk boating.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Got
like,
into a
my
boat
bad.
accident.
You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy. Did he go to jail? DUI?
No, my dad was just like, yeah, what are you doing? My dad didn't call the cops. We're a bunch of snitches over there. You know they're doing coke. I'm just kidding.
Dude, I went out there one time and with a buddy of mine, and we were like he was backing his boat up. He was freaking out. He's just stressed the fuck out. We're about to ram into something, dude. He turns around and just freaks out on this dude behind him, like full white boy rage, just screaming at the top of his lungs, dude. This guy, just innocent bitch face as possible, just looks over. He's like, "I'm sorry, man." You know, it's so funny, dude. Oh my god, it's those situations where you like really confront someone with some real rage out of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
I love that. That's some of the purest.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it doesn't
my
get
dad would
better
do
than
that.
Like if you meet someone with their level of crazy, if someone's acting a little nutty and you fucking go for it, get
Oh
right
yeah.
there, just start drooling on yourself or something, and they're like, "Holy shit, this guy's for real." I love those moments, man. That guy just folded up. It was funny. You could tell he was sort of doing like a tough guy thing, and then when he just quit driving his boat. No one's driving the boat anymore. He just starts screaming, "You fat motherfucker!" He's like called him fat in front of his kid too. It's like there's his son sitting. Oh no, it's really funny.
One time I used to do this thing in the boat. We'd go like tubing, you know. You'd blow up a tube, blah blah.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
Of course. And one time I fell in the water, and my mom yelled out. She's like, "Watch out for the piranhas."
Oh.
I'm like, "Damn, dude."
As a kid, dude,
As a
that's
kid,
all
I'm
you're thinking
freaking
about
out
now.
because you're by yourself. Because the boat's to make a loop to come get you.
Oh,
Oh my
you're
gosh.
just sitting there floating, just
Like-
hoping nothing fucking eats you.
Like I'm already worried about a Loch Ness monster. Now I gotta be worried about the piranhas. Plus, my mom's wearing a bikini. She's a tramp stamp out. You know what I mean?
the fact that you're
All
so
my
upset.
friends see my mom's tramp stamp. I'm just in there like, yo. I take my boys out. My mom just tramp stamped up.
Everyone just staring at your mom's tramp stamp. My mom had fakes, and she had a tattoo on the fakes.
Oh man.
I got roasted in school, bro. Relentless.
What was the
Everyone loved it.
tattoo? What was the tattoo? You know I have it memorized, bro. You probably draw it out if I'm on YouTube.
I'm gonna be so for real. I'm pretty sure it was a Black Panther.
No, like the.
No, like the
Oh.
actual body of a panther.
I was gonna say she's not that progressive there. Probably not.
No, I mean I don't think she had the fist up. No, I don't think it was for like the black. It could have been for the Panther Party. Hell, I don't know. My mom could be a.
A revolutionary.
You never know.
You just never know. When I remember the ideal snack on when you're on the lake. By the way, I was a lake person, bro. You go down like the sand shores where it's like whatever it's called. It's like the sand rises, sandbars. The main snack: Lay's salt and vinegar with some Sour Patch Kids,
That just sounds like a stomach ache to me now. Man.
plus some fried chicken.
You know I got that Jewish belly.
I know you do. You can't eat nothing, bro.
Shit hurts all the time.
You eat one thing, you go
salt and
"Ay."
vinegar and Sour Patch Kids, dog. That sounds
Plus
like
some
I'm gonna
fried
die.
chicken. Oh
Mm.
my goodness, that's the move right there.
Dude. I loved it though, man. Havasu, I've definitely had some great memories out there.
How old
The
were you when you
bars
go out
out
there?
I mean, I only got started going out there when I was like 25.
Okay, so you were doing weird stuff out there.
I mean, yeah, I definitely had some good times out there.
Okay,
I'll say that. I went out there and I've had my fair. I've almost fist fought my buddies out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got left out there one time.
Left Out in Havasu sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah. Just like
Who you gonna talk to? There's so many people on crack over there. That's a big crack timeout.
Oh.
Havasu is a crack timeout.
Havasu is a major crack. Havasu is like the ultimate. Is like level 9 crack time.
I know. That's like level 100. You can't go down by the main road.
Everyone there's taking a crack time out.
Yeah.
They're just on crack like forever.
Forever on crack. But you were saying?
It's a beautiful place though.
Very
When you go through the water and you see like the cliffs and everything,
Colorado
it is
River.
beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I just think of like Native Americans just like roaming the lands.
I think about them now. I'm going, oh, all these guys are on crack. Why is London Bridge here?
You guys once had such beautiful things. That's so fucked up. No, man. I
The
think
lake
of
is
that
beautiful.
though. You roll through there and I
It's
just think
man-made.
of like, they would be roaming that for
Yeah.
just like them by themselves. It's just
Is the
crazy.
lake man-made in Havasu? I've heard some parts are man-made.
No, that's
okay.
part of the Colorado River, man.
Okay, all right.
But it is dammed up some.
Okay,
it's-
yeah.
It is. I think it is dammed up somewhere. So I mean, yeah, you could say it is man-made. How it fills in.
There used to be these like houses. We used to like boat to like random spots. There used to be like small houses on the lake that were dilapidated, but you see cars. What's going on in there? Some crazy stuff. I bet.
Oh man, that was our Airbnb.
Oh, that's Hunter, man. It's crazy. That's crazy that I could have seen you at the same time. Isn't that kind of crazy? I could have been a kid, seen
What
you.
time?
I went till I was about. I went a lot. 10 to
When
12.
was the last time you went?
19.
What year?
2020.
Oh, I was. We were there in 2020
Yeah.
together. I can almost.
I was there. I was 19 years old. I was writing poetry out there, bro.
You were writing poetry in Lake Havasu.
I wrote a poem because I jacked off when I was in Lake Havasu when I was 19. I was 19 years old and I jacked off, and I legit was like, why is my dick so much bigger in Arizona? So I'm like, that could be a good poem. So I wrote, why is my dick so much bigger in Arizona? And the poem was just about like, yo, my dick's so huge in Arizona. I don't know what the problem is. It the elevation?
Oh my God! Arizona just made your dick bigger.
Arizona was big. I hit puberty in Arizona too. So I got my first pubes in Arizona. Got my first pit here in Arizona.
You're like, this is my home.
This is my spot. You know what I mean?
This is where these people need me.
So I'm like, if I grew up in Arizona, I would have been like 6'2", big dick, hit puberty at 10.
If you would have just stayed in Havasu,
That's what I think. Yeah.
been in the MLB.
We went to church one time in Arizona because we would go there during Easter,
Oh my God!
and it was boring as hell.
I couldn't imagine going to a church in Lake Havasu.
First of all,
The preachers-
pastor on coke. You know what I mean?
I already knew the preacher's gonna be like, I did have a drug problem. I don't anymore. I found
That was
Christ.
the fastest sermon ever, bro. He went. We're out of there, bro.
Hey, we got shit to do, people. Let's go. Oh man, that is fucked up. We're watching Righteous Gemstones, me and Tay, and she goes, "This is just like my church back home." And I'm like, "Yeah, they made this making fun of all them churches."
Who's your guy, Pastor Joel Osteen?
No. I guess in Sacramento, she's part of some like mega. She sent me links. It's basically
it's like
the
Righteous
same thing.
Gemstones. That's funny.
The like season 1 ending, they do some like big Christmas act out.
Oh
or
That's
Easter
every church
act
has
out.
that though, yeah.
That big act out thing. She was like, "Oh, they were at my church last year." That same setup.
Wow, that's funny.
And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's definitely."
There's
There's some guy riding around in a Bentley just getting ahead, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's just like praise Jesus, you know. That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I mean every church has their
You
scandals.
have to just hope that not every church is like that.
I don't think so.
Do you think that Joel Osteen did? What do you think about him?
Joel Osteen?
You want to cause beef with Joel Osteen, get fucking taken out by some Christian
I don't really want to
assassins right
I don't really
now?
want to cause beef with Joel Osteen.
I don't
right
think
now,
I want
dude.
to neither. I'm sorry, Joel. You a good dude, man. I ain't got no
I got no
squabble
beef with
you,
Joel.
bro.
I'm more of a if I don't go to church that much, but if I were, I'm a small church kind of guy. I like a good 25, 50
Man,
people
yeah,
in there.
Hell yeah. My grandma's was cool.
I like the pastor having this is his second job. You know what I mean? This is his passion job. Like I don't need him to be making all his money from preaching. I want him to be. He's also manager at Albertsons during the day.
Yeah, and it's like you got time.
Yeah, you got time to run it. Yeah,
You got time.
yeah, you got time. So I don't need a guy who's cracking $250K.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If your pastor's rolling up in a Land Rover, like what are we doing? You know what I mean?
That's nuts. That's
Yeah.
nuts. My
Corolla.
My grandma went to a real small church. We go there all the time. Her pastor, he was mowing his lawn. He lives on like a cliff.
Yeah.
And like the Tennessee River's underneath him.
Mm-hmm.
He was mowing his lawn. He fell down that motherfucker with the lawnmower. He didn't die.
Oh, you know that's good.
Praise Jesus. You know what I mean?
Wasn't his time, I tell you.
It wasn't his time, man. I think that's pretty cool. You know, he survived that.
Yeah.
He fell like 300 feet. It looked like
300
if
feet.
You look.
Where
at
is
this
he mowing
clip,
his lawn?
I'll pull. We'll Google image this thing. We'll put it.
Did
up
he
right here for the
roll
people.
or did he fall?
He was. So his yard is sort of at like cattywampus, you
Okay.
know. He's rolling along. I guess he lost traction. And
Yeah.
shit
Oh man.
went right on down.
Oh, so he's on a track like
he was on a riding mower.
I only mow lawns with one of those.
Oh no. He was
Okay.
on a riding mower.
Okay, I see.
John Deere.
John Deere.
Sent that bitch right off the side of a cliff.
Wow. And then so he
He survived, man.
wow.
Old white dude too. And I'm like, you hear about that kind of stuff, and you're like, can I die? You know?
You know what I mean? I'm like, do I die? We're dying tonight probably now.
No, fuck no, dude. No shit.
Knock on
Let
some
me- yeah.
Fucking wood, dude. Don't scare me like that. I'll just shoot you with this thing right now. Man.
Don't
Take
do
care
that.
of
Put
one
the
of
gun
us.
down,
Oh, my
dude.
bad. It's not loaded or nothing. Nor is it a real gun. It could be. All right. When I was in Havasu, I used to get shaved ice a lot, and the guy had a sick shaved ice spot. And then one day he's being flirty with my mom. I didn't like that at all. And next thing I know, he was not there no more. So I think my dad killed him. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I swear he was getting really weird. I was like, stop talking to my mom so close.
Bro.
I used to get defensive over like dudes talking. I'd tell my dad, I'm like, that guy's talking to mom too close. You should probably smack him up. I remember one time I found
you be snitching on dudes.
one time I
looking
found
at
a
your mom?
condom in my parents' trash can,
Oh my.
and I was like,
God.
what the hell? And I told my dad, and he was like, you think your mom's cheating on me?
Your dad's a dirt dog. That's
he
so funny.
played into it, and I was like, oh, I think she's because my dad was like, I don't wear those.
Bro, my boy in Havasu
Scared the hell out
here,
of me. Maybe I start
full
crying.
blown broke up with his girl. Lost everything.
Why?
Because she's found a video of us in Havasu on his
Oh,
phone.
no way.
An old one, dog. And she just left his ass. Everything. He lost everything.
Damn, that's sad.
And that motherfucker got put in a crack timeout. That's it for us tonight,
That's a
man.
good way to
Thank
end
y'all
it right
so
there. Yeah,
much.
that's
Have a
good
great
stuff.
rest of your night.
That was Crack Timeout there,
This
guys.
is a crack fucking timeout.
We'll have
Peace.
an episode out. Try to get one out once a week. Good night.